focus on the things that might kill you. We're talking about a very interesting topic. And you're focused on who is the father to my second son. Shows you how stupid you are. You want to know the father to my second son so that you want to knock him? Or you want to make him give you belly? Shows that you are an idiot. And many of you will still die idiots. Guess what? Blessingceo will always be here to tell your idiotic story. If you refuse to learn, you'll become a lesson. We will tell your story. We will use you as an example. And the only thing we will tell you is ROIP. Don't listen. Be looking for who is the father of my second son. I will tell you. When I tell you the father of my second son, you will now use it to become a millionaire. Abi, you weren't born? Dear beautiful women and men, divorce is not a sin. It's not anywhere in the Bible. Even if you say divorce is a sin, what about fornication? You conveniently fornicate. What about adultery? Some of you married women are sleeping around, and many of you married men are sleeping around. How come you fear divorce and you don't fear fornication and adultery? There's so many 10 commandments of the Bible that have implication that you're not afraid of. Why is it that it's only when it comes to divorce you go begin quote Bible? But you are sleeping with girls that you are not married to. You can imagine an idiot that is a fornicator. You, where they fuck man, one can they talk to me, we get picking. You they whine me, you they mad. A fornicator want to judge a divorcee. Hey. Small boys where they sleep with small girls where they never marry. One judge person where don't marry, he no work con divorce. Look at the people that you are allowing to judge you. They are Allah. The people that are judging you are people that don't even want it. People who judge you as small children who are fornicating, who are they to judge you? Fornicator, they judge divorcee. Between fornicator and divorcee get more respect because divorcee marry. Divorcee do waiting God talk. God, divorcee marry, divorcee multiply. Fornicator. One open mouth for Facebook, they judge person with divorce. You they whine me, abi you they mad. I'm supposed to hide as a divorcee. I'm supposed to be bold as a fornicator. You they crazy. Abi your other sister, because at least I marry. You know marry. You did the open leg, they fuck up and down. Me I marry. Born. You won't come insult me. I slap boom for heaven. For heaven, God will authorize you make I slap Chris come on for your body. These are the people you are asking. These are the people you are saying, what will they say? What will they say? A fornicator. You are worried about what a fornicator, what an adulterous person will say. You are married about what a murderer, what a liar will say when you are divorced. Try and check out the people that will judge you. If you're a divorcee, you have an honor because you were married. So don't allow these urchins that are sleeping about judge you. That's the reason why, even as a divorcee, you'll be more successful than all those noisemakers. If divorce was a sin, when you come out for divorce, you don't go successful now. Divorce is not a sin. Stop allowing your pastor to brainwash you so that you don't go and die for nothing. If it's not working, get out. Marriage is not by force. Come here, beautiful woman. Let me tell you something. God does not save marriage. For better, for worse, it's not in the Bible. That nonsense. For better, for worse. Till death do you part. For richer, for poorer. Till death do you part. It's not in the Bible. God did not say you should go and die in marriage. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Stop letting Christianity and religion mess with your head and mess with your life. If you're a church member, the moment you die, they will replace you. Because Osinachi died, does not stop concert from happening. They will still sing this Easter. Maybe if they had booked Osinachi to come and sing in church, they go replace her. They will not say because Osinachi died, they're not going to do Easter concerts. They go still do Easter concerts. They go still pay person when go come sing Osinachi song. This echo eme, somebody will come and sing it. In fact, as Osinachi have that, they have replaced her. There is somebody that will come and play Osinachi. So your survival is in your hands. What will people say? What will people say? First of all, before you start to think about what people will say, look at those people that are talking. You know, before I used to care about what people say until I started weighing the options of those talking. If you even come to the comment, just use my comment section as an example and look at the people that are negative. Just take instance. If you come across this video, after you finish watching this video, go and tap on every negative person's profile. You see that almost all of them are idiots. So when you are saying what will people say, what will people say, try and look at those people that are saying these things. Even in do you understand? You know, sometimes when I say just tap their profile, tap it like this, bam, you see the idiots, the urchins that you are lying to judge you. People that have not even cleaned their pants or cleaned their private parts. Those are the ones you are saying, what will they say? Those are the ones you are living your life for. Please. Marriage is beautiful, but not to go and die. Jesus did not marry. Jesus did not marry. God, no marry. There are so many people in the Bible that were powerful that did not marry. Marriage is not power. You are power. You must be able to separate the word marriage from your persona. It is you that is the power, not the marriage. Marriage is just a word. That's the reason why when you take away your power, the marriage crumbles. So it is not the marriage that is powerful. It is you as a person. It is what you go into the marriage with that makes the marriage powerful. Your persona. So stop attaching so much power to that bloody word. That word marriage is just a dead word. It is you that breathe life into that word marriage. The day you go, the marriage dies. Until you begin to understand that you are the power, you will stop giving your power to a man or to a woman. If it's not working, get out. There is no biblical verse that says you should die for another human being. Jesus have died. God have sent his only begotten son to come and die. Nobody say you should go and die. You are not Jesus Christ. You are not Jesus Christ. Even Osinachi will still go and face God in heaven. If there is anywhere like heaven, Osinachi will still go and face God in heaven. And answer God why she allowed a human being like her take her life. If her husband is actually the one that killed her, God is still going to ask her, Osinachi, with all the power I gave you, you sat down and allowed a man take your life. A man that cannot sing like you. Because Osinachi's husband does not have any talent. God will still ask her question. I gave you life. You sat somewhere and allow a fellow human being take that life away from you. Because Osinachi is more useful than her husband. Osinachi is more useful to God than her husband. Osinachi has won more souls for God than her husband. Yet, she sat down and allowed somebody rip that beauty of her. You can survive. A lot of these people who troll, who insult, are women beaters or are facing beating. They will beat you to death. Trolling doesn't kill. Use me as an example. If words were to kill people, Blessingceo would have died. I probably wouldn't have been able to survive. But with all the trolling and all the talk, I'm still the #1 relationship therapist in Africa. As a divorcee, I'm still the only relationship therapist that will go live and have 5,000 people viewing me. But I'm divorced. How many married relationship therapists can pull this kind of crowd? Nobody. At least in Nigeria or maybe Africa. Even as a divorcee, I have more power than married people. Because a lot of you are married and suffering. And everybody now knows that many of you are married and suffering. So divorce doesn't make you less of a person. I'm a divorced woman and I'm still very powerful. I'm a divorced woman and I can still pull crowd. I'm a divorced woman and I can still be successful and I can still be loved. I'm a divorced woman and I'm a survivor. So divorce doesn't make you less of a person. Whether you marry, they go talk. You divorce, they go talk. Now talk. If they don't talk, their mouths could smell. Their work, not to talk. Right? Your life will always be a topic. It's just natural. So do what is best for you. Please. It's okay to survive. Alright? What will people say? What will people say? They will always say. They don't like Blessingceo. I don't like Blessingceo. Relationship expert when no get relationship. Who they watch Blessingceo? I don't like Blessingceo. That girl, they deceive young girls. She too, they deceive young girls. But you are always on my live video. Leave that girl, she too talk. But you can't do without my talk. It simply means that the divorce did not take away my power. Divorce did not take away my brain. Divorce did not take away my intelligence. This is who Blessing is, with or without marriage. I am trying to show you that whether you are married or you are not married or you are divorced. Because say you divorce, no means say they collect your sense or they collect your brain. You can be divorced and even more sensible than a lot of married couples. A lot of people who marry no get sense. So marriage does not make you superior. Marriage does not give you anything. It is you yourself that is the persona that gives yourself that thing. Because people add so much superiority. But when you are married, how many married people get sense? How many married people can actually stand me intellectually? A lot of them can't now. If I ask a lot of married people now about marriage, they don't even know why they're married. I'm going to host a seminar. I'm going to ask a lot of people, why are you married? I've been married for 5 years. If I ask a lot of married people now why they are there, they don't know. They are just there. So you can't judge me. Nah. I'm not that kind of woman that you judge. Because I know who I am. And marriage doesn't define me. What defines me is my capability, my capacity, and my worth. Osinachi have died. Do you know what we are remembering? I will take you back to my teaching. We are remembering Osinachi now because of her voice. If Osinachi did not leave any legacy behind, we would have forgotten her. Osinachi is still trending because she had something beautiful. We will always remember Osinachi because of the legacy that she left behind. Her voice. That is what Osinachi will be remembered for. Not the man that she married. Or even how many children that she has. Osinachi is dead, but she's the attention. In few days right now, we'll forget her husband. If not because her husband beat her, we will not even remember that one safe. If not because say they don't drag her children, we will not even remember her children. We would only remember Osinachi because of her legacy. Nobody will remember you for being married. Nobody will even remember you for having children. People will remember you for the life that you touched. For the things that you gave humanity. So you better go back to the drawing board. What will people say? What will people say? Osinachi is so lucky that she had a voice. If not, we would have only remembered her for a woman that a man killed. She was so lucky that despite the pain that she was going through, she left a legacy behind, which was a beautiful voice. But if Osinachi did not have any talent, we would have remembered her for that woman where the husband beat, kill. How do you want people to remember you? I'm going to tell you, I never knew Osinachi before. I've never seen her before, but I know her song. I know of Ekueme, Ekueme. I was even thinking it was This Chinwe that sang that song. I think Chinwe. I was thinking it was Chinwe that sang Ekueme, Ekueme. I've never seen Osinachi. I don't know her. It was as she died. They started saying Osinachi, the one that sang Ekueme. I was like, is this woman? I've never known her before. Now you see that her song is now trending. What are we trending about Osinachi apart from the fact that her husband killed her? Her song. Even those that did not know that she sang that song now know her. It's called legacy. That is what you should live, and that is what you should die for. Nobody's going to remember you for the idiot man that you married or for the idiot woman that you married. We are going to remember you for how you touched our lives. You better have that at the back of your mind before you say you want to die for anybody or you want to die for any marriage. With this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you. Somebody said, since you know so much, why were you not able to keep your marriage? These are the questions you're going to get. I'm going to reply you. I know so much about marriage, but I cannot keep a human being. And I'm going to ask you, since you have sense, why are you still stupid? Because your question is actually a stupid question. No matter what I know, I cannot keep somebody that does not want to be kept. Knowledge does not mean you must force people to take it. A lot of knowledgeable people are not even in good relationship because you might have knowledge, but the person you are with, is the person teachable? For me to stay with you, I need to be able to teach you. Just like some of you on Facebook right now. Some of you are still stupid in as much as you are following me. Why some people are wise for following me? Amongst all my followers, we will still have the stupid ones and we'll still have the wise ones. All of you are following Blessingceo. Why all of you not wise? Many of you will still die of domestic violence. Why can't you people run? Because you people, this story I'm telling you, you've heard it more than... You see the story I've said? I'm still going to say it 50 times. And some of you will still die in domestic violence. So one thing is to be married. No matter how smart you are, you cannot force a human being to stay now. So when you ask me this question, I still see how stupid most of you are. By saying, no, everything you know, why can't you keep your marriage? Nobody can keep anybody. No matter how smart I am, no matter what I know, even if I cannot force you to stay. Will I break your head and put it there? It's a choice. It's intentional. Knowledge does not mean that everybody in your district must have sense. Some of you, your parents have sense, but you are useless. There are some useless children that came out of a productive family. Your mother is a doctor, your father is a lawyer. You are a drug dealer. You never see such family. Only you no get sense. You never see when woman go back, born 5 children, 2 no go get sense. But the woman gets sense. Have you not seen personalities that are doing well for themselves and their children decide to be stupid? You never see where pastor children are idiots. Have you not seen where a pastor child does not have sense? You've not seen. So will the pastor kill himself? The pastor go down preach to him, Pikin no one here, he go kill him. So it's the same thing as marriage now. So no matter how smart I am, I can't force a man to stay. If I still marry husband today, mess up, I go divorce him. My smartness is not for someone. My smartness is knowing when to take a walk. My smartness is not to make marriage work. My smartness is to know when to walk away from marriage. Now, being knowledgeable, let me quickly teach you something. Being knowledgeable and aware is not that you have the power to make something perfect. Being knowledgeable and aware simply means you have the power and you know when to leave. Some of you don't know when to leave. That's the reason why you die. Osinachi did not know when to leave. Osinachi was smart. Osinachi was intelligent. Osinachi was God-fearing. Osinachi was beautiful. But the difference between me and Osinachi is that I have sense more. I know when to exit. I knew when to say, I know they do again, I know one die. But that's the difference between me and Osinachi. It doesn't mean that, oh, because I'm smart, my smartness is to come and be keeping man. No, don't get it wrong. As a woman, your smartness is not to be keeping any man. No. As a man, your smartness is not to keep. Your smartness as a man or a woman is to know when to take a walk, to know when to run, to know when to carry your khaki and come out. Just like when your wife is insulting you, your wife is holding your shirt. Being smart as a man is to know when to collect your khaki and get out. Is to know when to bang the door and leave. Being smart as a woman is when a man is boxing you, is to know when to carry your box and go back to your father's house. So your smartness is not to go and be making somebody to love you or to be making... No, that is not right. They will kill you. Because Osinachi was trying to be smart by making her marriage work as a Christian woman. To her, she was smarter than Blessing. At the end of the day, I am smarter than Osinachi. Osinachi thought she was smart by hiding her pain, by covering up the man, by lying, by trying to make her marriage work because she's a gospel singer. Osinachi was saying, I cannot be a gospel singer and make my marriage not to work. To her, she was trying to be smart. They don't kill her. Osinachi that was trying to be smart to make her own work, she don't die. She was trying to do, I'm a gospel singer. I cannot be a Christian and my marriage will not work. I cannot have this voice. I cannot use this voice to beg God. Her marriage, they don't kill her. So that was not smartness, that was foolishness. Your smartness is not to make marriage to work. Your smartness is to know when to say, we move. That is smartness. So don't let anybody be blackmailing you into saying blah, 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 blah. So know when to move. Somebody said, are you a certified relationship counselor or are you just a Facebook entertainer? That question, I'm going to throw it back to you. If you're a smart person and you watch people, you go and read about them. So if you want to know if I'm a certified counselor or a Facebook entertainer, Olga, please go and do your research. Some of you don't have sense. Do your research. Anything you want to know, read. Maybe if you want to know bad news about people, you will rush to Gist Love and go and read. But when it comes to knowing about, if you want to know about Blessing, go and read about me. If you Google me, I'm everywhere. Just type Blessingceo on your Google. Everything about me will pop up. You will now know if I'm a Facebook entertainer or I'm a certified relationship counselor. When it's time for people to use your brain and do work, you come and be asking me foolish questions. But all those nonsense rumors that you heard about me, did you come to ask me? When you heard all those bad news, you come to say, Blessing. Now, true say you do, and you know do. You reach certification, you can't ask me. Go those places where they go to go read news now, or you Google me now. Can't they ask me if I be Facebook entertainer or I be relationship counselor? Okay, get out. Okay, hear word. So, I think I've answered that question about the person that said, how come I know so much and I could not keep my marriage? So I think I've responded to that question. My knowing so much is not to keep my marriage. My knowing so much is knowing when to leave the marriage. Knowledge is not to keep anybody. Knowledge is knowing when to exit in a place you are no longer wanted. That is what knowledge is for. They did not say you should go and use your knowledge and be fighting for people. No, be your work, be that. Good. Any other question? Any other question, guys? Somebody said, you respond like an irresponsible woman, be wise. I respond like an irresponsible woman. I don't need to be responsible now to please you. If you say I respond like an irresponsible woman, you're an idiot, Oga. How irresponsible is that? Come on, get out of my live video. When you cannot manipulate women, you go begin to say that they are irresponsible. Do I look like that your wife that you kept in your house? Come on, get out. You come my live video, come tell me how to respond. If you say I respond like an irresponsible woman, get out of the live video. The entire Europe for you. Go to the responsible women's video now. You see irresponsible woman, you still there. I wonder how people come to people's page and be telling them how to be responding to you. You think that I'm that your wife that you are manipulating. When you reach your house, you begin to tell your wife how to respond to you. But when you come Facebook, I will respond to you anyhow I want to respond to you. If you don't like it, get out. Next question. Next question. I just want to appreciate you for always speaking sense. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Somebody said, do you think her friends did well by keeping her mouth shut? If somebody come and tell you a secret and ask you to keep your mouth shut, you keep your mouth shut now. So, any other question? Somebody said self-acclaimed certified relationship therapist. Oh, really? The most important thing is that you're listening to me. I'm the most popular one, right? And I'm not the only relationship therapist in your damn faces. Choke on it now. Self-acclaimed, we popular, pass the real claimed. Self-acclaimed, we famous, pass all the one way, you know. So, even if you call me self-acclaimed, I still famous pass your papa. People still listen to me more than those people you claim have certificates. How come you're always here? You people say I'm not certified and I don't deserve. But now only me be the relationship therapist if we get like 5,000 viewers for her life. Nah, it is better to be self-acclaimed though. Why are you not in the live videos of the relationship therapists that you feel that are deserving? You don't want me. But not only me, every time when I go, they pursue me up and down. Ungrateful motherfuckers. It's because I give you so much for free now. All your so-called ones where you like, they can't give you what I give you. It's only Blessingceo that will tell you that honest truth that will jam your face. Only Blessingceo is bold enough to show you your reflection. That's why no matter how you talk rubbish, you can still do without me. So, no cap. Blessingceo. Now mine you be. You want me. Next question. Someone says some men are just angry with you because they know that you're opening their wives' eyes. Their anger will not change anything. Who their anger help? Somebody said, Auntie Bleble, you're highly rugged. Now our society is rugged. I just love you because you say things the way they are. Thank you so much. You're bold, you're energetic. I love you, mentor. I love you too. You're so right. God bless you for saying the truth. Thank you so much. Tell them, my love, I just like you. Keep telling the truth. Thank you. There must be laws that should guide the vulnerable Nigerians. Unfortunately, we don't have laws, so we have to protect ourselves. Love how you answer questions, sweetie. We give them back to back. Bars, booze. Please leave negative comments and focus on people. No, we have to answer the negative and the positive, because it is negative and positive that is power. Somebody said, I know they take you serious. You know why? You too, they talk to people without regards. Rosemary Godwin, whether you they take me serious or you know they take me serious, the most important thing is say you did my live video, and when you die and then kill you, we go tell you RIP. You don't need to take me serious. You not consign me. Whether you take me serious or you don't take me serious, if then kill you, we're not going to even remember yourself. So, madam, get out. People where you don't take serious, you don't listen to them. All those your pastor where you take serious, you use their advice. Are you not still stupid? You are not taking blessing serious. The girl said she doesn't take me serious because I don't have regard. All those your pastors where you they take serious, you don't use their advice. You they whine me. Your mama and papa where you take serious, you listen to their advice. You don't want to take Blessingceo because you know the one your mama give you can go take that. Your mama don't give you advice. And they force you, make you take me serious. Take your mother serious, because if you take your parents serious, you get some kind of breakfast and some sign life where you know if you even take your mama serious. Now I mean you won't come on, get out. I'm supposed to beg you to take me serious. Consign me. If you don't want to take me serious, get the fuck out. I supposed to beg you. I don't get regards. Between me and you, who's supposed to get regards? I be your mate. For real life, if you see me, you go fit talk to me. Rosemary, wait talk, say I don't get regard. Now because say you see me for Facebook. On a normal day, if you see me for real life, between two of us, who's supposed to get regard? If I see you for real life, I even slap you, join. If you see me for real life, if you walk up to me, tell me nonsense. You know fits now. So Facebook, you can't tell me, say I don't get regard for you. Because say you buy 100 naira data to come listen to Blessingceo, we go help your life. At the help your life, you see they tell me, say I supposed to get regard for you. You dey Chris. You smoke. You know say something. Only you they come my Facebook live, come learn, come get free lecture. See they tell me make I get regard for you. You pay me? You never even pay 1 naira for my lecture and they find respect. What if you people start to pay me? You not get money to even pay. Because people that even pay me, they respect me. Come be all these urchins, we just buy 100 naira data. They never even pay 1 naira. If you supposed to pay for consultation, do you think you can afford me? If you pay me now, consult me, come my office. Fear I go agree you talk. If you come near my office or you come to me one-on-one, you can't open your mouth when I'm talking now. Now, yes, ma, you go to talk. You better see Facebook with your 100 naira that and I see blessing. You're not going to listen to me because I don't have regard. Could you get out of this place? See all these small Facebook children. Regard you. Who you be? Get out. Next question. Somebody said, how you know so much of everything amazed me. I think it's experience. I don't know why this was what you did. Somebody said, Somebody said you want to be a counselor. You have no credentials. Hold on, I want to read that. You have no credentials in relationship counseling. You are just mere Facebook entertainer. Okay, sir, I don't hear you now. He said if you want to be a relationship counselor, you don't have credentials. Let me ask you, what are the credentials of relationship counseling? Let me make a fool of that idiot. Make I call him now. Oga, you go see many people are idiots. Regarding you say for you to be a relationship therapist and you don't have credentials. What are the credentials of relationship therapy? Because now Blessingceo be one of the relationship therapists we will not know. You people don't even know jack about relationship therapy now. The only people you people call counselors are your pastors now. So a lot of you Nigerians don't know jack about therapy now. That's why you always think that for you to be a therapist, you must be a pastor. You must, look a certain way. You go to church. Because a lot of you don't go and ask pastors whether they have certificates. Oh, because I know they pulpits now. Because I know they wear suits. They do, bless you, Lord. Bless you, Lord. A lot of your pastors that are giving you counseling, they don't have certificate now, do they? Most pastors that are counseling you, do they have any certificate? I don't blame you now. Don't worry. If you want to know if I'm certified, come to my office. I have an office now. You can't even pay me. That's the funniest part. You can't pay me. It's so easy for you to talk all these things because you have access to me on Facebook. But very soon, you won't have it now. It's because you can easily stroll into my live videos and get free knowledge. That's why you can come and be asking me, blessing. Normally, relationship therapists don't give free knowledge. Every productive conversation a relationship therapist wants to give you, you must pay. You people can call me anything because you get it for free. That's all now. But at least I'm one of the famous entertainers in relationship now. If I can pull this kind of crowd, so there's no certificate I want to get about relationship I cannot get. If I can get this far, because a lot of people that have certificate are trying to get to where I am right now. They are still struggling. So if I can get to this point, there's no certificate I want to get I cannot get now. Don't you think so? It's not a certificate. So why are people making any more noise? They shout certificates. And the problem is that a lot of you who want to throw, you don't do your research. That's always the crazy thing. You people just be talking. Do you understand? Certificate. How you take no say I don't get certificate? That's what I'm asking. Other relationship therapists that you know, how do you know that they have certificate? Now only blessing on the power they reach now because now blessing 9 they give on a bus. Other relationship therapists where you know, where you see their certificates. They show you certificates. You can't reach blessing because blessing has gotten to a peak of her life. So you want to do investigation. If you want to know if I have certificates, come to my office now. I have an office in Enugu. And I also I'm going to be opening the biggest therapy lounge in Lagos. If you get money, come. Because the office where they open for Lagos, make I know whether you go get liver. Because for you to come to my office in Lagos, you go first of all get liver now. Make I see whether you go get liver, come. If you want to know if I'm certified, come to my office. All the documents, I will show you. Because if you come to my office, for you to see me now, to know if I'm certified, you go first of all pay for consultation. So if you want to make all those inquiries, I'm not cheap now. I can't come and start showing you certificates on Facebook as waiting. Because no matter how many certificates I show you, you cannot still afford me. You cannot still afford me. So what do you need my certificate for? It's only when you have paid me. Maybe when you pay, you now say, okay, blessing, I actually paid for consultation. You go pay. I want to know how far, what's your certificate? That's when I can come and start explaining. Okay, this is what I have. This is not be all this Olori Buruku that can't give you £1. You just bump into somebody's free face because they ask the person, he gets certificate. Who you be? You get money. But get out. Next question. Somebody said, blessing, there are some things that you should ignore. I will answer everything. That's the reason why I'm Blessingceo. I know they ignore, I will talk everything. If you know, like, I shift. Next question. Next question. Somebody said, where in Enugu I want to visit? Go to my biography. All the information you need are on my bio. Learn to study. Okay? So if you want to have all the information, my office address If you Google my office address now, it will come out. So you people don't research, you just come on live videos and start talking. Do your research. Research about blessing. No can they give me a headache. Somebody said people have certificate but still can't express themselves. I will leave all these noisemakers. Once they see that you're becoming successful, it's normal now. Once they see that they start to throw all these things at you now. They even asked Buhari of his secondary state. Some people even came and said one time that Buhari did not go to school. So it's normal now. So these things will always come. When they start asking you all this question, just know that you have gotten to your peak. So, but the question is, if you want to have all those professional information, you come to the person's office now. Bigger. Any other question, guys? Somebody said, does the certificate really matter? Certificate does not necessarily matter in therapy, but it just helps you back up. Certifying yourself as a relationship therapist is like an exposure. It's not like you know what you're doing. There's so many people with certificate, yes, they don't have sense. Some people actually studied psychology in school and they don't know what to do with psychology. Yes, there's so many psychology students that don't know anything about psychology. So certificates, does it matter? Certificates is just like a backup. And you know, in this part of the world, you need 1 or 2 certificates to just, it doesn't mean you know what you're doing. But when you actually know what you're doing, just like when you study psychology and you know what you're doing, but a lot of people who study psychology don't even know the power of the courses that they have now. You get? If you still give them certificate, they go still tell you to make you go bring husband. If you bring husband, they go tell you to make you go bring children. You know, Facebook is a very fun place. It's an entertaining place. I just get to laugh, you know, and just smile when I read some of their comments. Small children. And that's why most people actually shy away from Facebook. Because on a normal day, if they first of all enter your office, go catch them. The real people who actually pay you, you don't see them on Facebook making noise now. The real people who pay you for your content, for what you can give. All these ones where they ask for certificates, they don't even go to school. Some of them don't even graduate. If you give them now certificate, all these people saying, Blessing, where's your certificate? They don't even know what certificate. If you tell them which certificate, they don't know. Most of them don't even know jack about relationship therapy. Blessing, here's a certificate. So anytime why they can't do like, we'll carry the certificate, paste here. Hey, I'm a certified relationship therapist. Certificate no go still make you pay. You no get money, they say you no get money. Go and sit down and make. How do I begin my journey as a relationship therapist? That's not what this video is about. If you want to know about that, you pay for consultation. This video is not about how to teach you how to become a relationship therapist, so don't divert the topic. If you want to know about relationship therapies, how to begin your journey, you can pay for a private consultation. Somebody said, what are your achievements so far as a relationship therapist? My achievement so far is you. You are my achievement. Because as a relationship therapist, I've been able to win so many souls like you. Following me is an achievement. Knowing me is an achievement. Talking about me is an achievement. So, as a relationship therapist, my achievement is winning your soul. Getting you to listen to me every day is power. My achievement as a relationship therapist is to gather up to 5. Each time I come live, 5,000 people will appear. You know what it means? These 5,000 people that are listening to me is like 5,000 crowd. You know when you go to church and you gather 5,000, you know what it is to gather 5,000 crowd? That's what happened. Me, my own is not just Nigeria, because when you go to all this crusade, you gather 5,000 crowd in Nigeria. Me, I gather 5,000 crowd all over the universe. Because on Facebook, when you have up to 5,000 people listening to you, it's worldwide. So that's the achievement, okay? Any other achievement past that one? They know me for every country. They talk about me. They're talking about my work. I've been able to impact a lot of lives with my words. That is the achievement. You get another achievement way past that one. The same way Osinachi was able to impact a lot of people with her voice. Her own was singing. My own is talking. Osinachi impacted people with her voice by singing. Me, I'm impacting people with my voice by talking. So that's my achievement. Any other question? Hello? Good afternoon. How are you doing? I'm alright. And you? I do. I'm enjoying them. More aqua. On your one boy. Give on, madam. I'm not in town. Maybe I'm coming back maybe next tomorrow. When I come in, then I go drop by, see you know. Oh, but so no gaffy. You do not stop by. But say I ain't but no gaffy. So when I come back now, I could just stop around you. Oh, I don't catch me. 4 o'clock. Chineke me. 4 o'clock done knock. Now him I lie down here. They talk plenty. So guys, with this viewpoint of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not to confuse you that please, you should run away from a domestic violence relationship and marriage. I love you guys. I have a meeting, so I need to go take my shower, dress up, and look beautiful and sexy and hot. I think I want to go for a massage. After that, I think I should go for the meeting. After the meeting, I go for the massage. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys very much.